Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back, and the brown envelopes have got us already. As you guys already were talking about earlier on in the chat, the last stream got taken down because I can play other comps or other clips on match days in the odd streams that I've done in the last year and a half. I can see other presenters pull out comps of players that we could be signing, or Eden Hazard's best goals. I've seen the likes of Blue Lions TV do that, and they don't get copyrighted. But I play one Conor Gallagher fail comp, and they strike out the entire fucking stream. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, trying to fucking catch out my bag, you piece of shit. Well, I'm not surprised. It has to be Conor Gallagher. Has to fucking be Conor Gallagher. Even they run the agenda. But big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. It has been a while since we've done Capital Conflict. I am glad to be back for this stream as well. Also, with the rarity of back-to-back wins. Obviously not comfortable. They don't really feel like back-to-back wins, but we don't get this sort of position a lot. We're slowly on the rise back to the European spots. We're a point behind Newcastle, 3 points behind Manchester United. Who knows? We might actually capitalize on our run of games. I'm not going to jump to conclusions because we do still have an idiot in charge and shit game management. But one game at a time, people. One game at a time. Guys, still don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, check out everybody's socials. The links to Northside and Henry Wright's channels are literally in the title. So just press their names, sends you to a new tab, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the show. Henry, what are you telling me, my guy? I really hate that headline.
I'm absolutely fantastic. I am. 1 point behind, title challenging Arsenal, blitzing you as well, and I can't wait for you to do the one chip and experience the pain that I had. And we've won 4 of our last 5 games. Just go and win the FA Cup. That's all I want you to do. Go and win the FA Cup. The manager's come out, said he wants to win it for the first time in a long, long time. He said, I want to, don't just want to win one trophy. I want to change the mentality of this football club. He's saying all the right things. We're acting quickly in the transfer window. We're about to agree a centre-back over the line. Thank God we're not going in for Conor Gallagher. So at the moment, everything is looking up.
So you're definitely not going for Gallagher.
London, they're sinking like the Titanic. So inject it into my veins.
Yeah, one thing we can agree on. Big up to my guy Northside as well. Perfect segue. Hope everything's been good because I've been watching Arsenal YouTube over the last few days. I was speaking to you about this backstage. That shit is fucking cinema right now. Left, right, and center, managers panicking. And there is one cool head in the midst of all of this chaos. And it's you, my guy. What are you telling me, bro? I hope everything's been good. No, it's not been good on the pitch, but I hope everything's been good with you.
It's good, man. I got my new Top Gooner vape. It's full up with all their tears. So, yeah, man, just I told you so. Yeah, these men need to get sponsored. All these Top Gooner channels need to start getting sponsored by BetterHelp. They need a discount because it's going to be a long season. Winter has come. Winter is still yet to come. It's the long night. And, yeah, it's peak. You man ain't got Jon Snow. So it's going to be peak for you, man. I told you. And my channel's got all the receipts. You know what I'm saying? So trust your process. Trust your manager. Eddie and Nketiah's in the room. You know what I mean? Everybody's world-class here. So just don't worry. It's phase 4. Just trust the process.
Just be happy.
Just believe.
Just be happy.
Just be happy. Be a believer. You know what I mean? Be a believer. These guys, bro, they're clowns. And their PR, around this club from this fan base is as bad as Fire Festival, bro. Yeah, all hype. And then the delivery stinks. That's what it is. So you man, been loving this manager. Trust your manager. Just keep backing him. I mean, if we get rid of Super Mick Arteta, who are we gonna get? You got to shut down the club.
Zerbi.
So, is what it is, man.
Your next manager.
It's crazy because everything's come down to this season. And I said it on A-listers when I was with Osam and Igal. You guys have to win a trophy this season. And you're probably not going to win a trophy this season. It's going to be a painful year for a lot of Arsenal fans. And I'm even saying that from a Chelsea fan's perspective, where we're mid-table and we're propping up literally everybody else that's got a semi-decent institution in the Premier League. But for you guys, that there was bottling top 4 with 3 games to spare against Spurs. The 93% champions. Now we have the Christmas champions that have gone to 4th place within the space of a week. Between Christmas Day and New Year's Day, Arsenal have gone from 1st to 4th place. 2 losses in 2, 4 points in 5, 0 wins in 3, 1 point in 6 against Fulham. And a lot of the Arsenal players are starting to drop their form. Obviously, the likes of Martinelli and Saka haven't been good for a while, but Declan Rice, he's starting to have performances that I cuss out Conor Gallagher for. Break up playing, just sideways passing. The Kai Havertz purple patch didn't even last a month. Nketiah has now gone a full year without scoring an away goal. What else? Saka's got 3 away goals, I think, this entire year. In fact, Arsenal just away from home have looked meaty in general. It's been a similar pattern that I've noticed. There's the Fulham game, Liverpool, Luton, you conceded 3 goals. The Chelsea game, we literally just fucking handed you a draw, and I still am annoyed about that. Newcastle, Sevilla, Brentford, even the Villa game. Like, Arsenal haven't looked good for a while. There's been moments of individual brilliance and just other teams not putting you away. That's been the difference. But you've been saying it for a while yourself. It's not been sustainable, and everyone's been trying to cook you, and everyone's been saying you're just trying to speak failure onto the club, the suit narratives and everything like that. But one thing I notice is that whenever anybody says it, it's because they're actually worried that they might be true. And here we are. Here we are.
I think it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's glorious.
I think it's glorious. Honestly, I really do. And I think it's going to get worse. I think that at the next 5 games, the only one they win is Crystal Palace. I mean, West Ham will probably make it a hat-trick. No offence, Northside. I think they will beat you. I don't think you'll beat Liverpool in either game. And
who do Arsenal have coming up? One sec.
Forest away is a tough game as well. New manager. You know, Nuno wants to make us proud and all that. We'll go and beat
Get ready this
Arsenal
Sunday,
again.
Henry. You better start cashing in because they're going to have a breakdown when we lose to Liverpool this Sunday.
Oh, please.
Yeah, get ready.
Oh, yeah, and you get knocked out of another trophy.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm laughing because we haven't won an FA Cup in 33 years. So I've got nothing to be laughing about. But I just think it's glorious how you've gone from, in the space of 7 days, to title challenges to potentially out of the top 4. I'm not even mugging it. You guys could not get top 4. I think there's a big problem with this play style. All this control FC narrative. What are you, a jealous boyfriend? Like I don't get what's going on here. Like you look nowhere near the football team of last year. Nowhere near. You're 13 points down. Martinelli has completely fallen off a cliff. You know, and the fact that Richarlison scored more goals than every single one of your players other than Bukayo Saka in the Premier League. I mean, me and Rance was saying yesterday, he said I should be grateful for Richarlison. I think the guy's trash. And I'd swap him out for most strikers. But the fact he scored more than most of your players, I mean, what's going on? I mean, I think the only 3 players...
Well, Mudrik's outscoring Martinelli. Nicholas Jackson's outscoring their whole attack. Every Conor Gallagher and Palmer have more assists than every other Arsenal player except Saka.
Yeah.
Madueke has as many goals as Martinelli with 1,000 less minutes.
Romero's got more Premier League goals than Martinelli. He's a centre-back. And he's been out for, what, 10 games?
I think Enzo's got as many as him too.
Like, look at those. Be honest with yourself. Look at those next 5 games. Liverpool, it's a Liverpool without Mohamed Salah. So who's going to play out on that right? A lot of talk about Harvey Elliott. A lot of talk about Cody Gakpo. It's a tough ask, right, to go to the Emirates without Salah in both games and win. But it's the games against West Ham. It's the games against Forest away. Like, last year, you'd be looking at that and going, all right, 3 points. West Ham have got to turn up to the Emirates, should have won 3-0, and they scored 3 against you in the League Cup. Like, the only one that I think certain that Arsenal will win out of those next 5 is Palace. I think they will.
Yeah, Arsenal away from home is spooky. Not for everyone
every
else.
game that they've lost this season has been away from home. Newcastle, but other than the West Ham game, and I think they lost to Villa as well, Fulham. Like that performance against Fulham, I don't know what happened. Like everyone was awful. Like
there was just no one to rely on there. No one was actually trying to do anything except Saka in some periods, and it was just never working out. Rice was passing sideways and backwards half the time. Havertz, all he does is pass sideways and backwards in general. Odegaard was blanking. Nketiah was just existing on a pitch. The back line seemed a bit shaky at times. No one stepped up. It was just a little Saka tapping, and that was it.
Hasn't Odegaard not got an assist in 15 games or something?
Can't be that.
I think he's only got 3 assists all season, and that's our captain.
Yep.
And then next to that, below him is Fabio Vieira with 2 assists.
Apparently, he's going to be the guy to play left centre mid now.
This was when we lost to West Ham. It was but we needed Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz was available against Fulham and he started. What now? They told me Kiwior could do a job. What now? They told me we should apologize to Eddie Nketiah. What now? What now?
They had the nerve to say, can we pay you more because he scored a 1v1?
Man told me that our front three is fine. You know what I mean? Nketiah, he can do a job. We owe him an apology. And not just Nketiah. Whether you put Jesus, it's the same old crap. Yeah? We've got a front three that's predictable. Martinelli, without space, you nullify him. Saka, you don't let him link up with Odegaard. He won't take on his man. He'll just turn back and play it backwards. Yeah? And if you don't let him cut in on his left, he ain't doing nothing. Ineffective. Jesus, well, we don't play to the style of strike of Jesus, which is why we got rid of Aubameyang. Because he's another fox in the box. Yeah, and we don't play. I think Odegaard played through ball to Nketiah. That was it. And that was the one time he hit the side netting. Not good enough, but you also don't play to the player's strengths. You got Kai Havertz that when you're losing the midfield battle, which we did, let's be honest, the second part of that game, that was FIFA Street. Yeah, they brought it back. FIFA Street, Prime Brazil. You know what I mean? They had all the legends on, absolutely skilling us up.
Yeah, Willian rolling back the years.
Rolling it back, bro. Rolling it back. Iwobi, you know what I mean? Iwobi came on, the Iceland burner boy. He was absolutely saucing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. How are we getting done up by Willian, the Brazilian Rick and Morty, bro? He looks like Morty. How are we getting done? How?
Listen,
these are rejects. These are rejects.
Also reject and a Chelsea reject. I think he's overrated with us.
Worse is, why are you not acting in the transfer market? Like, I'm hearing Sky Sports come out, and we know they chat completely out of BS, but I'm hearing Sky Sports come out and say that Arsenal are prepared to pay 60 million for Vlahovic. Well, bringing in a number 9 does not solve all of these problems. You score goals, but the performances of the left back, Zinchenko, is absolute trash. I'm now hearing Kieran Tierney wants back.
No, Zinchenko, you don't get it, bro. Zinchenko, he's pivotal to the way we play football.
Yes,
yeah, 1 assist in 18 appearances.
It's laughable.
If that's not the creative spark we need, I don't know what is. You know,
mate, it's embarrassing. Like a proper left. I reckon if you had a proper left back in that football club and a striker, I don't see this drop off. Like when Arsenal lose, they lose hard. There's no like character. Let's go back and win the next game. It's a big drop off. Like, they don't just lose one game. It's 3, 4, 5, and then they start winning again.
I'll be honest with you, Henry. Yeah, let's keep it real. Yeah, it's not just about scoring goals. It's about the midfield. We are not creating enough, which is why we're not creating as many big chances as Brighton, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Newcastle. With all due respect, with the money spent and the time this manager's had, they should not be outdoing us. When we're doing total goals as a team, yes, we do need a striker because Brighton scored more goals as a team. Newcastle, Spurs, Aston Villa, Liverpool, and City. Yeah, and these are all facts. So when you look at that midfield, who's doing a Xhaka role? And not only who's doing a Xhaka role, yeah, Odegaard turns up whenever he wants to. Where was he against Newcastle? Where was he against West Ham?
Why sell Xhaka?
We need
I really don't understand. I'm going to be honest. I don't understand that. Like, he's Leverkusen on top of the league. Like, and then bring in Kai Havertz as this.
Arteta really needs a jail sentence for that transfer. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would hate him specifically for that. Like we were 5 points off a league
Everton
title,
have
and
created
you
more
bring
chances.
this prick into my club and tell me this is what I need to go and win a league title.
Mate,
That's Arteta out worthy by itself.
He was misunderstood at your team. That was the narrative. And he's a great. He offers something different. He offers something different. Zinchenko offers something different, and it's not what we need. Raya is supposed to offer something different, and he's been just as bad as Ramsdale this season. What are we talking about here? When you're looking at not only quality, yeah, this is what these guys, when they talk about, oh, but we got the benches fixed. I want to ask, I hope we don't get no one in January, because these men told me that due to their predictions at the start of the season, yeah, with the squad that we had, they said we're going to win the Champions League or the Premier League, so we should be all set. These men weren't outraged when we re-signed El Nene to a new contract, Eddie and Ketia. These men weren't outraged when we re-signed Reece Nelson.
We've seen reports saying that you don't want to sell Nketiah to Crystal Palace. So Ornstein put something out. Palace have a firm interest in Nketiah, but also have not indicated any desire to let him go so far. He needed to sell to buy as well, which is confusing.
And you know what? You know why? You know, when I heard that, yeah, it made me laugh. Do you know why? Because every time I was calling out certain signings saying they weren't good enough. Oh, no, but he's a top player. Oh, if the manager wants him, I want him. Cool. All the money that we've just wasted now, most of them are trying to get rid of them now in January. Mm-hmm. So what was the point? We're now stuck with Cedric, that ain't good enough. Lokonga ain't good enough. Fabi Vieira ain't good enough. Re-signing Reece Nelson clearly ain't good enough, and this manager doesn't use him only when we're trying to win back a game. Nketiah ain't good enough. Kivior ain't good enough. Raya ain't good enough. Havertz ain't good enough. 8 players.
You spent 65 million on Havertz to ask for a midfielder in 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. But apparently, yeah, these men want to get behind every signing. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now we ain't got.
They want a midfielder and a striker. Both positions they've tried to shoehorn him into. I just say you failed, and you shouldn't have bought him in the first place.
I got some Arsenal fans yesterday saying, "Oh, but Arteta, he had to resign all these players because they weren't good enough, and this, and that." I was like, "Bro, that was 4 years ago. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're the same fan base. As soon as Mudryk wasn't sourcing at Chelsea, you were laughing at him. Did you give context? No, you didn't. You just laughed at him. That he's a failure. When Darwin Núñez wasn't scoring, you were laughing at Liverpool. But when it's Arsenal, oh no, but he took over from a toxic squad. Man United buying Anthony. Well, did Ten Hag not take over from a toxic squad? But you man still clowning him. Arsenal fans always move the goalpost. When it's Arteta, it's, oh, but what else could he do? You know what I mean? But when it's other teams getting players in, if they sink, this fan base is the first one to start laughing.
No, mate, it's not even about the decisions in terms of the personnel. It's the development. Like, again, I always try and refer back to Ange because it annoys me how this guy can lose so many players and still play a cohesive style of play and still be able to create chances game in and game out.
You know, by the end of the month as well, we're going to have Maddison, Van de Ven, Bentancur, Romero, all back fully fit. With a new centre-back, a new number 8, and Jota, who Ange wants back. I'm going to say it right now. I think. Well, we're going to finish by you lot because you lot are trash. You can rock your Cole Palmer stuff. I
hate Poch with a burning passion. We had a 6-week window to get back at you guys, and we flopped it.
Oh, you never know.
Oh, I know. He's not getting sacked.
Of course, he's not.
He's not getting sacked.
Of course, he's not. I think this is just my opinion. I think Villa will fall off, and I think the top 3 will still be. Well, at the moment, depends how far Arsenal fall. The top 2 are obviously going to be City and Liverpool. City win this league comfortably. City will win the league by 7-8 points, I think. Then Liverpool, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th could be Villa, Arsenal, or maybe if we have a half decent transfer window, us. But if Arsenal, let's say worst comes to worst, finish out this top 4, they still will not sack Arteta.
They have to.
They won't.
They have to.
It was his first season.
Not winning the title and progressing on what you did last season is one thing. Dropping out of the top 4 entirely just says everything you did last season was a blip.
Yeah, but it will be. But it was our first season playing with Europe. It was our first season in the Champions League. Give him time. That will be the narrative. It is an elite PR machine, and all that stuff about Bukayo Saka is nothing short of an absolute disgrace. Protect him. He needs help, mate. Eden Hazard used to get hacked every single game. Jack Grealish, right? I'm pretty sure Nike have made a custom shin pad for Jack Grealish because he has to wear them that low because his socks are that low. He gets clapped every single game. Harry Kane used to get taken out. Go watch players in the early 2000s or 90s. There was none of this. We need to protect Starboy. Mate, there's no accountability at that football club whatsoever. It's never their fault. It's the referees. It's this. It's that. The governing body's against us. Why can't we just call a spade and admit that at the moment Arsenal are struggling, their players aren't performing, and at this rate, they're not even going to get top 4?
Bro, when Ronaldo came to this league, yeah, with the high socks and the tape, and he was trying to do all those flick-ons like it's Portugal, yeah, and he was getting clattered. Did Rio say, "Oh, we have to protect him. We have to be star boy. We must protect him"? No, you better get up and keep fighting and stop doing that nonsense. And
bro, Rio would kick him in training.
Yeah,
no, we kicked him in training too. We kicked it out of him. That's real mentality. Arteta and Arsenal, no. Like we'll send the dog there for comfort and all this bullshit. Send Arteta out to protect you in the presser. Create this nice narrative that we're all a family club and we all stick out together and look out for each other. In reality, when all we do is peddle excuses for each other. It's weak-minded, man. You're even speaking about this on the rant stream. Like he's trying to do this. What's it called? The siege mentality thing with Arsenal, but he's not doing it in the right way. He's doing it in a way that make Arsenal look like wimps and make Arsenal look like a team that you can get at. Because even with all the physicality that we were told that Arsenal were building into the team, it don't mean nothing. You still get dominated and bullied in games, even with that physicality, because it's not just about physicality, it's about mentality. And that mentality stems from the manager, and the manager's got the mentality of a bitch. That's it. Because I say it because I see the same thing with my manager and I hate it. You can tell when a manager's got the cojones and when they don't.
It's your fault, bro. You know what I mean? When you're proven right, it's your fault. When I'm proven right, it's my fault. You know what I mean? Last time I checked, we don't work for the club. Last time I checked, we don't make decisions for the club. We just give our opinions.
Now, when you're right, it's just all you want is to be right. That's it. All you wanted was to be correct. You don't want the club to succeed. That's why you're enjoying this misery. No, I have vindication from being cooked for my opinion, and then it ending up being correct, and none of you want to give me that vindication. So I'll take it from the fact that I know that you guys are boiling piss listening to me tell you I was correct, even though I didn't want to be.
No, Arsenal fans, don't worry. Why is Arsenal fans? A lot of these top gooners are doing emergency streams. Emergency, really? We're on top of Christmas. We bridged the gap. You know, we fixed the bench. It's phase 4. This is the best manager. If you don't know what Arteta's doing, F off down the lane. Why are we doing emergency streams? I don't understand. We're on top of Christmas. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Doesn't sound like a lot of trusting.
Well, emergency.
Well, they did have Trusty the process, didn't they? Do you remember Trusty the process? Is he still there?
Oh boy.
No, isn't he at Birmingham? I think Trusty.
Oh yeah, he left. Oh,
that's his name, Trusty. That's it.
Bro, this manager signed Willian. This manager went out there and got Runnison. This manager went out there and signed Turner, the goalkeeper at Nottingham Forest.
Tina Turner, mate.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are the bums. Marquinhos, I think he's on loan. FC Nantes. They're trying to cut it early, bro. They're trying to bring him back. Apparently, Kivio's going on loan. Oh, why? Surprise! I told you it ain't good enough. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Gas up every player. Where's Charlie Patino? Because they used to gas up Charlie. Where's Charlie Patino, man? Maybe he can save us.
All I know is we stole his chance for Mudryk, and I ain't heard about him since.
I don't know. You know, but they've done this before. Do you remember when they did it with Iwobi? Never gave Gnabry a chance. Yeah. Never had a shot. Never had the chances that flipping Iwobi. Iwobi had chance after chance. Nah, let's just get rid of Iwobi. Let's get rid of Gnabry. Yeah. Let's back Iwobi.
So what about Balogun? What happened to Balogun?
He went Monaco.
Permanently.
He saw the light.
Oh, he went permanently. They kept Nketiah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You man are beyond help.
The
You
player
man
that
are
actually had a good loan spell and was up there in terms of scoring goals with Mbappe, that's the one we get rid of. But Reece Nelson has done nothing every time he
Monaco
goes
are in the
out on
title
loan.
race as well, by the way. They're only 7 points off top.
Wait, how many goals has he got? Let me see how many goals he's got. One sec.
That league is clapped. In 17 games, Kylian Mbappe is the only one over 10 goals in 18. He's got 18 goals in 17 games.
4 goals and 4 assists. I'm surprised. I thought he'd have more than
Ben
that.
Yedder's the second highest on 8 goals.
The thing is with
Fucking
Balogun, yeah, it was never a sure deal, yeah. But I tell you what, we've already seen Nketiah's ceiling 3-4 seasons ago. We know what this player is. Balogun, at least you don't know. He may come good, he may not. But at the end of the day, I didn't mind keeping Balogun as third choice and then going out and getting Tony. And it's funny, I was told this ain't FIFA. This ain't, well, is this January sales? Because last January I wanted players. You man told me you can't buy in January. What's the difference with this January? Is it Black Friday? Is this transfer window named differently now? Because I know Arsenal fans like to rewrite the rules. So what is it now? Because when I was calling out for it seasons ago, oh no, you can't buy in January. Oh, it's too expensive. But you man want Osimhen. You man want Tony. You man want... Nah, I wanted Tony. Oh, but he's banned. Cool. Now loads of teams need a striker. Are Arsenal good at... are we good at getting in bidding wars? We didn't win the bidding war for Rafinha. Didn't win the bidding war for Mudryk. Didn't win the bidding war for Buendia or Isak. What do I know? I'm toxic, innit? I'm toxic.
Apparently, looking at Onana.
Onana still doesn't solve our problems. I'll take him. Still doesn't solve all the problems.
You know the memes are going to start.
Oh, no.
What's my name and all that. They're going to start.
We're going to call United Arsenal the Onana derby. It's all crazy. Big up to Nippon, saying biased aside, do you think Chelsea upgraded on Havertz by signing Nkunku? We upgraded on Havertz by selling Havertz. You didn't even need to bring anyone in.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say that.
Genuinely, Havertz is one of the worst transfers I've ever seen at this football club. I used to hate Willie and I used to hate Alonso, and then Havertz spawned at my club. Now
I hate Alonso more than any footballer on the planet. Alonso.
Yeah, why do you lot just hate him because he bagged a few against you? That's it.
Now look into the history of Marcus Alonso.
Oh, you lot are gonna act like you care about the woman that was in that crash.
Bro, she was 7 years of age.
Well, what was her name? What was her name?
I'm not going to repeat her name.
Right. Don't give me the shit.
Yeah, and he always bagged against us. And flipping.
Yeah, that's what it is, though. He bagged the double, and then you lot want to pull the moral brigade on us.
Yeah, I'm bringing the moral brigade. I don't like him.
You don't like him because he always bagged in a derby against you.
Yeah,
he's fucking shit. That's why.
He's a trash left back. No,
trash left back, but he was good for a derby. And
what are your teams doing in the transfer window, though?
Us.
Sorry? What are you lot doing in the transfer window?
We're
trying to sell off our Cobham graduates, even though our whole fan base thinks our owners are Satan for trying to do that.
we're about to make a signing, to be honest. I'm quite happy.
Who signed?
Yeah, what was his name? Dragusin?
Yeah, Radu Dragusin. Juventus Academy.
Is it getting done, yeah?
Yeah, so literally, well, I say literally, Romano's had it pinned on his Twitter for like 5 days saying the deal's in the structure process. It is going to get done. He's going to be a centre-back coming in. Like, I'm not going to lie. I haven't say I watched him, but there are a lot of people in Serie A say he's good. He scored the other night against Inter Milan. He's pretty good in the air. That's one thing we lack. We lack a centre-back who can score a header. Like, that just bringing that to our game off the bench or something. Plus, he's a half-decent defender. And I'm just absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy that we're not signing Conor Gallagher.
That's it.
Why not?
Back.
He's our player of the season, man. He's our player of the season.
This guy's trash. Our fan base are going, oh, we need to get Conor Gallagher because he's homegrown. So what? So what?
But look at the levels of Tottenham. You could prize away Chelsea's player of the season.
He doesn't start. He doesn't get in. Right. Does he start with a Bentancur? No. Does he start with a Basuma? No. Does he start with a Sarr? No. So what's he going to be? 4th choice centre mid at £50 million? Bro, we can't. We're just about to get a centre back over the line for €30 million.
But what you need to understand is he has the tenacity, the work rate, and the pressing.
But I don't care if this guy has all the work rate in the world. Like I'm hearing prop that this. I'm the only Spurs fan, by the way, that doesn't want this guy. Probably the only one. All over Twitter. Oh, he suits the Ange system. Bro, we've got no money, apparently. Can you believe this? We've got no money, apparently.
Like, all you need to understand is Gallagher is marketable.
We got
what, is that what your ownership said? You got no money?
Well, we can only spend. The narrative was we've got to sell before we buy.
Ah, that one.
The ITK, the most well-known
you've spent
ITK
all the Kane money,
said that is complete bollocks. We don't need to sell before we buy. That is just the narrative. That's just the plan that Tottenham want to do. Why are we going to go put 50 million on Conor Gallagher if we've got no money? We need centre backs. We are playing 2 fullbacks at centre back. We don't have no fit centre. The only fit centre back we've got in our team right now is Eric Diazapan.
Oh boy!
And I've seen Arctic lorries turn faster than that guy.
But who's putting that out? That you got no money. Who's putting it out?
Well, we've been told by Romano, Matt Law, all the ITKs that there's limited money. Basically, Tottenham want to sell before we buy. We've got so much dead wood we've got to get rid of. Ollie Skip, Ryan Sessegnon, Tango and Ndombele, Joe Rodon, Jed Bench. Ndombele is on 200 grand a week.
Whoa.
He's still got 18 months left. To rip up his contract like that is going to cost the club 15 million quid. So he's going to go out on loan again and again and again until eventually he leaves. Galatasaray, you know, Rondo. I don't know if either you saw the game. Galatasaray were doing a Rondo in their training session. He was walking. Like, at least show some intensity. Joe Rodon is
trying to catch his breath.
Like, it's horrendous. Like, we've got a lot of deadwoods. Our first 11's very good. Hence why we're, you know, a few points off or 6 points off top. It's just with the drop off. Like, yeah, Jed Bench. Guys is atrocious. We spent an entire 6 months trying to sign this guy for him to go out on loan because he needs game time. Well, if he's that good, why is he not playing?
Also, like Conte was just giving him 0 minutes, though.
The guy is trash. He's absolute trash. Like, this is another thing as well, right? Dane Scarlett has come back from loan. This guy played less than 150 minutes in 12 games at Ipswich. If Richarlison gets injured this month, he's our striker. Because Son's gone this month. This month, as it stands, we've got no Basuma, no Saad, no Romero, no Van der Ven, no Maddison, and no Son. And somehow we're still winning games.
See, that's what a good manager can do. Count yourself lucky, man.
Yeah,
we're here with these excuse merchants.
Sorry?
We're here with these excuse merchants, blaming injuries, blaming the wind, blaming VAR, blaming all this bollocks, fitness and everything.
Oh, we've got Sergio Reguilon's come back yet.
Yeah, he'll probably turn him into the next fucking, I don't know,
get rid.
Robertson or some shit.
Get rid. Like, this guy's, I mean, United fans going, oh, he's our best left back. Watch him in a Spurs shirt. Compare him to Destiny Udogie is night and day. It's night and day.
Yeah, Udogie. You don't have to worry about him.
He's probably been, in my opinion, I'll be honest, I think he's, and I'm taking my Tottenham hat off here, he's been top 2 left backs in the league this season, Destiny Udogie. Like, probably. Maybe not. Maybe it's a bit too early to give him a 6-year contract, but we've pinned him down. We've given Sasa Toure a 6.5-year contract. He's going to be.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Typical Todd Bowley trying to Americanize football. These 6-year contracts.
Yeah, mate. That's what we're. Who keeps calling me Harry in the chat, by the way?
Yeah, I think Cam's got autocorrect or some shit. I don't know.
No, fair enough. But yeah, like. People are saying Udogie's got a bozo gene. Tell me a left back who's been better than him this season. Because there ain't one.
I big up Cuckoo, man. Left back, right back, he does it all, man. Does it all.
Like Sideshow Bob, he's not better than Udogie. I don't care what anyone
With a better coach, maybe.
No chance. You could have Guardiola and he's not a better left back.
Give him a winger that'll track back too. We'll help him out a bit.
You definitely need a centre back. You definitely need another right winger. Johnson, nah, bro, not for me. Another, right winger, forward.
We're bringing in a winger that can play left and right. So he wants a forward, a number 8, and a centre back.
Your rotation is so poor, man. Oh my days, it is actually dead.
And somehow they're scoring goals. Richarlison's got 10 goal contributions in the league.
You see what a good coach can do with fucking scrubs, bruv. This is why I don't listen to these fucking Poch excuse merchants. Like, I'm not listening, man. Talk to me about a dead bench, bruv. No, you're dead game management. That's why my team's never been losing a Premier League game at half time, but then we lose in the second half. Because this dickhead comes and changes everything up.
Yeah, but just be happy.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. We managed to win 2 games on the bounce, and both of them still look satanic. Thank you, Poch. Only you. Only him can make a 3-0 game difficult. Fucking ridiculous. Big up to Sean saying, big up Northside. Your fan base is the worst for wanting to stick with Arteta no matter what. Why do you think Arsenal fans are so against sacking him and getting someone better? It's worked out for us.
Because Arsenal fans are the snobbiest fans in the land. They never want to admit that they're wrong. They've backed him so highly that they would have to concede that they're wrong. And until he gets sacked, they don't want to do that. They're not humble enough. They're not. They'll call people out, but when it's themselves, they'll never look in the mirror. So that's right, bro. They've backed it so bad and they've gassed him so much, you know, because he won the war against, young managers against Lampard and Ole and all this kind of stuff. Like, that's some trophy to outdo those 2 bums. Like, it's mad. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, last season we did we put the pressure on trophy. So this is Arsenal, isn't it? We rewrite the rules, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's
I want to add to that as well, because one thing I noticed with Arsenal fans, this takes me back to when Chelsea were actually good and we were winning trophies consistently. I always used to talk to Arsenal fans about this. Like, why are you still backing Wenger? Why are you still pushing Wenger, man? We sack and we hire and we sack and we hire, but we win. Every year we win. Why don't you want this? You want to know why? They said they don't want to win like us. They want to win their way. They want to win the right way, the morally correct way. Building up a whole team full of academy players like Arsene Wenger wanted and going straight to the top. And guess what? They never did it. They never succeeded. And now we have idiots in our fan base crying that we're getting rid of all of our academy graduates. Well, newsflash, dummies. This is what we spent the last 20 years doing. And you lot want the last 20 years back. You want the years back of us selling our academy players, using them for profit and using that money to get in actual good players. Why are we getting annoyed that we're doing that? It's just because we bought a couple of youth players. Is that the problem? Well, as we've seen with Henry and Tottenham as the example, a good coach can coach. A good coach has game management. A good coach is able to get the best out of the tools that he has. He doesn't make excuses. He doesn't say, I need all the right players to implement my system. He says, no, I'm just going to implement my system. If you're good enough, you're good enough. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Oh, guy, no, we need a Cuckoo back. We need Chilwell back. We need Lavia back. If we lose any game in the next month, we're probably going to need Nicholas Jackson back from AFCON. There'll be any and every excuse under the sun.
It's
That's why I don't listen
bro.
to this
When you lot were winning, yeah, my fan base was saying, we don't want to be like Chelsea. Okay. When you lot were winning. Man City winning, we don't want to be like Man City. Oh, they got oil money. Oh, this, all that. Oh no, but we do it differently. We don't want to do this. We don't. Oh, Ancelotti. No, we don't want Ancelotti. He went Everton. This is the attitude from my fan. They go on like they're Real Madrid. No, we don't want Ancelotti. Simeone. We don't want Simeone. What do we want Simeone? Conte. Why do you keep bringing up Conte? Oh, what did he win at Tottenham? Oh,
they said Mourinho and Conte go against everything Arsenal was about.
That's interesting to see, actually, Conte at Arsenal. Because the amount of money you spend, he probably would win you a title.
No, but apparently they would much rather prefer a process of 5-6 years that may or may not come good than 1 year or 2 years that you will guarantee that he's going to win you something. Yeah, more or less.
I see something on Twitter the other day, right? I want to ask both of you guys, right? It was, would you sell? They were asking an Arsenal fan, and it was, would you sell Bukayo Saka in the summer for £150 million and win the league title, or not sell Saka and try and win the league next year?
Sell him and win.
With 150 million pounds, you can practically buy any player on the planet other than Mbappe and Haaland, and maybe Vinny Jr.
If Saka reaches the ceiling, he's going to be Alexis Sanchez part 2. He's going to be Van Persie part 2, Nasri part 2, Fabregas part 2, Adebayor part 2. Every time players reach world class or top level status, they leave. So what are we talking about here at Arsenal? We're not run as a big team. And every time we got ballers, they leave. The only one that left when we were still successful was Ashley Cole. He's about the only one that I can remember that left while we were still successful. Everybody else reached the top level and dipped.
I found the video.
What, of that Arsenal fan?
Yep, I found it.
Deal or no deal?
Oh, wait.
You win the league this year, but Saka goes in the summer.
That's a mad question, bro.
Ooh, wait, to win the league or they sell me?
Saka ain't going nowhere, bro.
Ever. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's our star boy. That's like your son. I think
Pause that quickly. Pause that.
it's real love, you know.
It's not worth winning a league title over a player. This is how emotionally connected we are as football fans to players.
Ever.
I'd sell Harry Kane
That's
in a
not worth
heartbeat if
it.
it meant winning the league. In a heartbeat. See you later. Au revoir.
That's
bonsoir,
not worth
adios.
it.
You know, abrigado. That's not even au revoir. That's thank you, isn't it? whatever bye-bye is in every language on the planet, I would sell any player in the league for 150 million if it meant winning a league title. In fact, I'd sell any player in the world if it meant winning a league title.
But that's because you're
crazy.
a supporter of your club, not a player. These lot are supporters of players and managers. They put them above the interests of the football club. So it's mad. What do they do when the player leaves?
Generation player stand stinks, man.
The fan base never even done this for Thierry Henry. He's got a flipping statue. Our best player I ever saw. That was the player that I used to imitate in the playground. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he played football. And we never even said that. But Saka. Where is Saka in terms of our legends? Where is he? Where is he?
Should be nowhere near any serious legend.
He's not. He's not.
Right.
He's still yet to surpass Walcott, bro. And people used to clown Walcott back in the day. But the guy actually put up numbers. So what are we talking about? It's mad. He's not even as, I'm telling you right now, right? As a talent, he's nowhere near the level of Alexis Sanchez.
Nowhere near. That's facts. That's not even a wild take. It's just people. It's like with Havertz at Chelsea and Mount at Chelsea. People become so obsessed with the idea of where they believe that player can become that it just encapsulates their entire thought process of him. And suddenly they think of him like he's already at that level. No, you haven't done anything to actually be at that level. You just think he can be that next guy. You think you're putting all your stocks into him and saying, he's my next legend. It's him. Don't mean it is. You just think it's going to be. How about you perform at that level? How about you drag your team kicking and screaming to a title? You had the opportunity to do that last season. I was seeing people compare Saka to Hazard, saying, oh, Saka is only 4 GNA away from equaling Eden Hazard's 18-19 tally. Then he only got 2 in the entire 4 months. This is why you don't say they're at that level.
They rate Rosicky. Bro, I'm telling you right now, yeah, in terms of talent, yeah, none of our midfielders can even lace the boots of Rosicky, Hleb, yeah, Song, sorry. Who else was here? That was a baller. Cazorla, Nasri, Fabregas. They're nowhere even near. They're nowhere even near, bro. Nowhere near to any of those talents. Nowhere. But Odegaard, he's what we need, isn't it? Bro, that's whatever, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm feasting this year. Trust me. Trust me. All these top gooners tears. I don't know, man. I got to treat myself. After all this abuse, I got to treat myself.
For all the abuse that you've gotten, 2024 is going to be the year of Northside, man. I'm telling you. It's going to be the year of Northside. Well.
These new Jordans, this is based off the tears of December. These sliders here, these were the tears of January. This new game here, Hogwarts, you know what I mean? This is off the tears of March. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rub it in their face, bro. I'm gonna rub it in their face. Trust the process.
It is peak, bruv. It's gonna be a long year, but I cannot wait. Yeah, Raiden, we got the revival of AFTV this year, man. 24/7 tears. We got them getting knocked out of the FA Cup and realized their most realistic transfer trophy's gone. Then when they get knocked out of the Champions League, Again?
Imagine they get knocked out to the Champions League by Porto.
Oh, please. I need
It
that
can
Taremi dagger, man. Is the second leg in Porto or is that Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Oh, fuck. All right, cool. I was going to have some prop based on that, but okay, we're going to have to hold on that. But yeah, when they get knocked out of the Champions League and every week until their Premier League hopes continue to dwindle and it fades. I cannot wait, man. Regardless of what happens this year, we're going to
Imagine
feast.
Poch wins the League Cup this year.
I've already said, if Poch wins the League Cup, everyone's managers have 3 months to respond. They cannot let that bozo have a trophy and you don't respond. It's like the Make-A-Wish kid winning a trophy. You just give him a little
in the
sympathy
League Cup.
medal.
It's you lot, Liverpool.
Us, Liverpool, Fulham, and Middlesbrough. We've got Middlesbrough. This idiot's probably going to get out-tacticked by Carrick, but will win based off individual brilliance. Probably some Cole Palmer dagger or some shit.
Well,
I know it's going to be a struggle, though. I know Borough's not going to be easy. We'll make it look difficult. We made League 2 Wimbledon look difficult.
Is it over 2 legs?
Yep. But the second leg is at the Bridge. So it
Wow,
suits us.
Liverpool got 6 games this month.
Raw.
Nice. And we've got them at the end of the month. So
Yeah.
hopefully we got an exhausted Liverpool team. But
They've
then
got
again,
lots of football to play, man.
Who have you lot got next?
What,
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Preston in the FA Cup, Middlesbrough away in the League Cup, then Fulham at home. Then we've got the week off of the winter break, Middlesbrough at home, and then Fulham, Palace
You'll have
away.
another FA Cup game in there as well, by the way, because the fourth round of
another
the FA Cup is on the 27th.
Yeah, so that'll be before Liverpool.
So you're going to have 6 games this month as well, which means if Liverpool beat Arsenal, they're going to have 7 this month.
Oh, we got easier opposition. We got much easier opposition. It's Middlesbrough, Preston, Fulham.
You can build up some momentum. You know what I mean? If there's anything about him, he should use this to you know what I mean? Bring home the style of play that he wants. Get
Your run of
momentum.
games is calm.
It is until you realize we have Poch in charge and let one of these idiots put a low block down. This guy won't know what to do.
Until February, you've got Liverpool away is the only tough one, but you've got Wolves in there, you've got Palace in there, you've got Fulham in there, you've got Borough twice, Preston, and then in February you're going to get absolutely cooked.
Yeah,
You've got City away.
this is the only run that we have left to build any momentum, and I just don't have a lot of faith. I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm here. My hands are up. Just
We're going to go to the bridge.
show
and
me
beat you as well,
something.
by the way,
You're not beating us at the Bridge.
I'll tell you now, we'll beat you at the bridge.
If Poch,
You've got so much football to play, man. You've got like 5 more games than us.
if Poch gets us another home loss to Tottenham, he has.
And you got to remember, we're going to have
He must be
everyone
sad.
fit. We're gonna have James Mascoigne back. We can have, Van der Ven back.
What is your prediction, Henry, for this season? Because you
What?
seem quite happy with your team out of all 3 of us.
Well, I want us to win the FA Cup. If we don't, I'm going to be fuming.
Okay.
Because this is the best opportunity we've had in close to a decade of winning that FA Cup. Because every other serious team in the league is in multiple competitions. We're not. It's Chelsea, the only other ones, and Newcastle.
And in the league?
I've already said every serious club, and we're not in it.
No, but we've played less football than any other club in the top 10 because we went out of the League Cup on the first
Ooh.
hurdle.
Get in, push that game back to May. Let's go.
What's that,
Nice.
Henry?
Yeah.
Spurs game. What was that?
If we get to Carabao Cup final, that game's probably going to get moved.
Well, that's fine. You're still going to get slapped.
I'm here for that. We'll move that because I know your run into the season isn't pretty. Your running ain't good.
Yeah, that's
Slap
fine. We'll have everyone fit.
Hey, your run ain't good, bro. Get a couple injuries mixed up in there.
Yeah,
Obviously,
we've got less football to play than everyone else.
What?
But this is another thing, right? This is another thing. Even with less football to play, we've had so many injuries. It's got to be this system. Like, this, what's happening on the training ground? How are Liverpool and City not getting this many injuries? Like, our players are made of breadsticks. You've only got to sneeze on them and they're doing ACL. Like, we've had so many. We've had. I think we've had
because you can't tell what's going on in training.
Sorry,
you can't predict You can't tell what's going on in training, so it's really hard to predict. Like you can say, it's maybe the coaching, maybe the recovery planning. But it's,
No,
it's
but
all
City
stuff
don't
that's
get this many
speculated.
injuries, like key injuries. And the problem is, even when City get injuries, they've got 17 or 18 really good top players that can fill in. We haven't. We've got 12. That's it.
Yeah,
And-
but
and
this
it's
is a
not-
new system for your players, bro. If he's training them like Bielsa, it could be that they're not used to it.
But there's
They
this
can do
narrative
it.
going around that the players take a year to learn the system, and then the second year they're better. But like, I don't know. Like, when we've got everyone fully fit, when Maddison's back in the team, because he makes us tick. When Maddison's in there, we're a completely different outlet. When he's back, and we've actually got a defense, not Royale playing right-sided centre back, and Ben Davis. When we've got this new centre back, Van der Ven and Romero. I don't see why we can't go far in the FA Cup. If we can't against Man City or Liverpool, it's curtains. But look at Chelsea's run to the League Cup. Who have they played?
Blackburn, Wimbledon. Who
Middlesbrough,
even playing the quarterfinals?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Yeah, we got Newcastle. We had to play Newcastle.
So one Premier League team from the third round to the final.
I think so. I don't even remember who we played in the third round. Brighton. Yeah, we had Brighton. We had Brighton. All right, cool.
Okay,
It's been
so
a bit
two
difficult.
clubs.
It's been a bit tricky. You guys know about Brighton.
Yeah, let's not talk about that the other day. That was horrendous. We got outclassed in every. I mean, when you got 37-year-old Yorkshire Figo James Milner completely like running rings around you, like Sank's got to be. I was going mad. I was going ballistic.
That
We
was
got
a long
absolutely
evening for you,
outclassed
lot.
by, Mikel Arteta from Wish.com in De Zerbi.
I
That's
tell you
your
what,
next
you know
manager,
what? We
right?
deserved that luck. We had City away for both third rounds last season. So we
Yeah.
kind of deserve this. We kind of deserve this.
Yeah, that Northside, that's going to be your next manager.
Who?
De Zerbi, I'm telling you.
De Zerbi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Top
Best
Gooners
looking
getting
Italian
behind
we know.
that. Yeah, I can see Top Gooners getting behind that.
He'd actually be a good move for you guys, though. And he can embed his system quickly. It's not going to take years and process and everything. No, he had Brighton cooking in weeks.
Yeah, he probably finessed this whole fan base for 10 years like Wenger because he plays good football and wins nothing. You know what I mean? While they sit back and then say that Poch doesn't win anything when he played good football. It's mad.
Oh, boy.
These men will get sold on anything because any big manager, they snub their nose at it and say, nah, we don't want Simeone, we don't want Ancelotti, we don't want these kind of winners, we don't want them. You know what I mean? Don't want Mancini and proven winners like that. We're too big. We're the Arsenal. I hate this club at times. I swear that I hate this club, bruv. Swear that I hate this club.
Oh, well, maybe 1 year, one season left, and he's getting sacked. Potentially.
That's all I want there. Look behind me. Let me go this way. That's all I want. That's all I want to be happy. It's not much. It's not hard. I was 12 when this happened. I was 12. I'm 31 now.
It's the 20-year anniversary, you know.
Huh?
It's a 20-year anniversary, you know.
No, don't worry. We'll just do more merch this next year and this year about Invincibles, and we'll just keep running the Invincibles. You know what I mean?
You got that 20-year anniversary Adidas merch coming out. You know that's gonna roll through little black and gold and everything.
Yeah, get Fring Pong out. You know what I mean? Get all the old guys out. You know what I mean? All the yes men. And it's calm, bro. We've released.
We like Ashley Cole and all that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing nothing, bro. Like, really and truly, we ain't doing nothing. If I didn't have a channel,
fantastic. I'll let you read through this news, but there's some pretty bad news for us regarding this centre back.
Oh, what? Fabrizio dropped something on you lot as well.
No, Damasio has said Napoli are pushing to try and overtake Tottenham in the race for Radu Dragusin.
go on, Napoli.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Is Damasio like a good source?
Yeah, for Italian teams, yeah.
Fantastic.
Adrian is now in Turin. No, that's the wrong one.
Dragusin's trending now. Why is Jed Spence trending? He better not be coming back.
Here it is. Napoli has blocked the loan of Zanoli to Genoa. They want to include him in the negotiation for Dragusin.
Jed Bench is back at the football club. Jed Bench has returned from the club following a loan spell at Leeds United.
Hey, congratulations, bro. You got Jed Spence back. Let's
One of the
go.
worst signings our football club has ever made, without a doubt. I might have to go live later, you know.
Yo, that's worth going live for. But let me know. I'll redirect. Redirect.
We'll put him
Yeah,
in for
just
big
put hijack in the name. Just put hijack in the title. Hijacked. They love that one. You know what I mean?
It's buzzwords, isn't it? It's these keywords.
Hijack
Jed's
of
return.
war chess. And
Jed
imminent.
Bench
They love the
moonwalked
imminent
his way
one as
back
well.
into Tottenham.
Imminent.
Fatter, you're not. Do not go nicking my chant, by the way, because I'm the one that came up with that 20 years chant. Let me be the one that blares out in the pub. He said, "Get the 20 years, no league title." Chant away at the Emirates when Chelsea visits them mid-March. Bro, don't worry, we will be ready, man. Playing football the Arsenal way. I told you, I have material ready for the 20-year anniversary.
What is
got
this
it ready.
emergency stream thing that everyone's doing now? Have I got to put that in my title?
Well, did somebody else? I didn't see anyone put that in the comments. Did they? Oh, fucking hell. Don't tell me someone else already said that before me. I don't blame them. That's a very easy chant to formulate. I'm not too surprised. But regardless, we got to get that rolling. Arsenal way. Their aim is that we both make it to the FA Cup quarterfinals, so Chelsea Arsenal gets moved. Then it can be at the end of the season. Hopefully, by the time they bottle the league title. Got to play the long game. Got to play the long game, people, because that game will get moved as well. On Chelsea, there hasn't really been any new updates from today. Sorry to everybody who wanted to watch the earlier stream. We got bagged because I wanted to play one Conor Gallagher fail comp, and apparently that was a problem. But yeah, Gallagher could be staying at Chelsea till the summer. Great. Everything else is just Ian Maatsen might be going on loan to Dortmund, and Silva's potentially leaving at the end of the season. Other than that, it's not really been a lot of news. We're just waiting for the Preston game where hopefully we don't do anything embarrassing. This is my first Chelsea game in like 5 or 6 matches. I've had to take a little break for my own sanity. But guys, like I've been saying, you better go 2 for 2, or I am not going to Fulham. Early kickoff on a Saturday. If you want me to make the effort to wake up, you better wake up. So it's as simple as that. Do not lose at Middlesbrough. Because if I lose at Middlesbrough, my alarm is not getting set. I'm going to just do a watch along. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Henry, are you setting that stream up? Because if you are, I'll redirect.
No. I don't know if to go live because the Big Six is on it later, and I need to eat dinner yet. So I don't know, but
Nice.
apparently it's I probably will go live later. But apparently Napoli are, according to many sources now, they want him. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly set it up now. It won't be for like an hour or so.
Set it up. I'll go for another 5 minutes.
Emergency stream at the top. That's
Yes.
what every other
Get
person
the
does.
clicks. Carney and Chilwell is back. Well, it's great to see Carney back, and great. I'm glad Carney's got minutes. Chilwell is also there too. He was here for a day, and now there's rumors for us looking for a new left back. Imagine my shot,
You hate
bro.
Chilwell, innit? With a passion.
He's another overrated brother living off the UCL final. Like, this guy's been shit for a year and a half, and injuries have killed him. But people are like, bringing Chilwell back at left back is going to do anything. This guy is everybody's press trigger. Everybody's. The guy is only good at fucking running. And that's it. Can't defend. Not great going forward. No consistent attributes. It's just dead. But yeah, I say anything about Chilwell and Gallagher, and then people say I hate English players. Obviously, Maldini's not being serious. But that comes out every time. Whenever I say anything nice about Palmer or Madueke or Colwell or Sterling or who else am I missing? Any of them lot, it's all fine. Everyone ignores that. But when it's Chilwell or Gallagher, people on Twitter will run the I hate English players narrative. Cool. No, your English players just stink. That's it. It's not my fault that I'm not a fucking Cobham sexual that rims off this entire academy. We only need one baller from the academy, and that's it. I can bring up all the academy players to the Big Six, and we can go through it again. Only Saka's semi-decent at Arsenal, and even he's been stinky this season. The rest are all scrubs. Tottenham, I don't think they have any.
Skip.
Skip. There we go.
He's a Rolls
Fucking
Royce,
United's
mate.
all trash. City's only have Foden and Rico Lewis. No, Danish, we know you're joking.
Yeah,
I'm
they've
just
got Oscar
going.
Bob as well. Oscar Bob.
The Oscar Bob, he barely gets minutes. But you get barely any academy player. But here at Chelsea, we want 9 of them in our first team. Fucking brilliant. This is the same thing we mocked Arsenal and Arsene Wenger for doing for years, by the way. But this tapped fan base don't remember. They don't remember anything from those days. But they want those days back. What do we know? I literally see us turning more into 2020 Arsenal by the week, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. Oh, you've set it up. One sec. All right, cool. Right, you man, heading over to Henry Wright's channel. So everybody head over there. Don't go anywhere. I just need to find it.
Apparently, Juventus are trying to sign Calvin Phillips or Højbjerg.
Fucking hell.
That's the
crazy.
2 players they want as a DM. Please take Højbjerg so we can get money. I'd actually like them to take Højbjerg and then go and get Calvin Phillips on loan. I think if you get Leeds Calvin Phillips, you've got a half decent player. And
All
I think
he needs is
the way Andrew's like improved half of our squad, I think he'll get Calvin Phillips playing well.
TPB, they are attracted to him. I keep saying it. If you like mid-football players continuously, you have an attraction to them. That's
Yeah, but he's got a good FIFA card.
Does he?
I don't know. That's normally how they detect if a player is good or not. He's good
Yeah.
on FIFA.
Werner, Havertz, Willian. I still don't know how Alonso got away with it for so long, but because that brother had no pace and turns like my fucking uncle. Oh, God knows. God knows. Yeah, Maldini will bring the show back a bit more often. It was just a bit busy during the international period. But yeah, it's been another brilliant show. Big up to everybody that's locked in. We have one more stream left to go do the Blue Balls podcast and go through this stinking Pochettino debate again. Here, all we've won back to back. I should trust the process and all this crap. But
Yeah, you're in the
yeah,
mud. You're in the mud.
I'm in the mud. I'm in the mud. Conor Gallagher apparently had a good game last match, and Caicedo's a fraud. So I'm in the mud, even though Conor Gallagher runs rings around right wing, and even though he's a DM. What do I know about position?
Don't celebrate those wins as well, because you was always negative. You didn't believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
And if Gallagher gets a goal or assist, you need to apologize to the entire fan base. Henry, please drop a bid. Please drop a bid. I'm begging.
No, we're not going to, mate. You can keep your Conor Gallagher.
Nah, come on, man.
I can't believe we've recalled Jess Spence.
Maybe you need depth.
Do you know how many appearances he made?
No.
Not a lot, I'm guessing.
7.
For
you
his
doing
own
with
club.
Out of a possible 25.
What are you doing with Reguilon?
Well, he's come back from Man United. We're gonna sell him apparently. He's only got 18 months and he's left on his deal. So at the moment, I'd take 15, 20 million. He's better. He's got to be better fullback than Zinchenko. I'll be real. He probably is a better fullback than Zinchenko. But I think he'll go Spain. I think he'll or Italy. One of the Milan clubs, I think, will snap him up at that price.
Either way, you guys have got a good enough coach so you can maybe get a tune out of him. Maybe. That'll be your last test.
When we're in Europe next year, which hopefully we will be, then yeah, fair play. Like I'm happy to have a few defenders that can play multiple positions. But when you got one game a week, and we've got Van der Ven that can play left back, we've got Sessegnon still there, Ben Davies can play left back, and we've got Udogie. I'd rather just cash in on him because at one point he was solid, but now the guy's just not it.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I get the one game a week argument. Yeah, guys, we are going to wrap up. Big up to everybody that's locked in. It is great to be back as always. And again, before we go, if you haven't subbed to Northside and Henry Wright, you guys are moving more clueless than Conor Gallagher in the midfield. Hit that sub button immediately, people. And yeah, blessed for being on. Like, subscribe, and as always, up